Hello, my friends. My name is Richard Weberg, for those of you who do not know me. And in today's video, I want to share with you how to write email copy that sells. And you can see that I have the word sales crossed out because that's really not the goal of your emails. It's not to do the job of selling people. So every email you write should literally have a goal, whether that's to book a calendar full of meetings, to getting on the phone with people, depending upon what your business is, to get opt-ins, leads. That should be the goal of it. If you're writing, advertising emails that you're using in places like solo ads or things like that, safe list, mailers, or wherever you're writing email copy to get leads or free tour takers, like in our case with our business network marketing business Scott Backup that we're building. There's so many different types of emails you write, and following up with clients, following up with your email list. And you're always need to be thinking about what action are you trying to accomplish with that particular email. And there's many other types of emails too, which can be like storytelling emails to build like, know, and trust. So those may be written a little bit different, and basically you're sharing your story, especially if you're trying to write compelling copy to relate to people on your email list to join you in like a network marketing business. Like with us, we write a lot of storytelling emails sometimes because we want people to relate to us and be able to identify with some of the struggles, challenges, triumphs, successes we've had. So think about every email that you are writing. When you are writing it, what is the purpose of it? Where are you sending it, to whom, and why? Is it cold outreach? Cold outreach would be have a goal in itself, all depending upon what that goal is of booking your calendar, getting on a phone with somebody, having them reply back, or just a follow-up. So as we go through this, pay attention to the role of what your email's designed to do, because number one, you should always start with the subject line. So that has a specific role, and I'll explain those roles after we get through this slide. So there's a formula up here that works really well in many cases for different types of business. Like if you're in the make money online niche, if you're in the network marketing niche, this formula works really good. It also works really good for weight loss niches, all types of different ones that you can apply this formula to. And what the formula says is, for writing good subject lines, is end result customer wants plus specific period of time plus address the objections, because that is the very first goal of any subject line, of course, is you want to get people to open your emails or your correspondence with them. So if your very first line, your subject line, does not entice them to do so, they're not going to even read it. So if they don't read it, you can't accomplish the next step in the process. So always write that subject line first, and that should really be where you spend the most of your time. And there's tons of ways to find very compelling subject lines to learn from. If you're on somebody else's newsletter, look at the subject lines that entice you to open their emails. Look at, a really good one that used to be really good. I got Men's Health magazine for a very long time, and then I had it changed over to subscription through my email, and their subject lines were killer. And a lot of times you can find subject lines, examples that really entice people to open them, and you can look at the structure of that subject line and go, yeah, I mean, a lot of people would open that subject line. I'm going to try that one. And it's through trial and error, but so don't be afraid if you're new to email, email marketing or writing email copy to follow up with people, or, like I said, we're building a network marketing business, and you're trying to follow up with and get more people to take a free tour. All these different email copy that you write, don't be afraid. Just write it and start with something. because as you do this, you will get better and better at writing emails and subject lines. So don't be afraid. Just test and try and tweak and keep learning. So your subject lines should be concise and to the point. You don't want to make them very long. That's obvious, because when email gets delivered, number one, the email providers can truncate it. They can shorten it because there's only so much that fits on a line on people's devices. So you want to try to make it as short as possible. The shorter the better. You learn to use different words that are smaller sometimes. And some of these subject lines here are examples that pretty much fit in the parameters of length. But here's the subject line here. The recession is here. Use this to build immediate cash flow. See, if I was promoting Got Backup, my network marketing business, to people, that might be a subject line that I use to get them open to email, because people are looking to make more money. So that's what that email is going to be written about then, because it's going to be based off what the subject line says, like lose weight while you sleep, stress-free. That's a great subject line. People want to lose weight without all the stress around it. They want a simple, easy way. So then that's what you'd write about in the email, but that would be your subject line. $90,000 a year repairing cracked windshields in your spare time. Okay, another great subject line. Write a book in 30 days that sells like hotcakes. Somebody who really wants to write a book would be compelled by that title, depending upon what you're selling in your niche. Write killer headlines in 2 minutes without thinking. And that's what I'm exactly trying to help you to do. But that is a very enticing subject line. How to triple your opt-ins in 30 days for free. Even some of these can be great for other headlines on Facebook, wherever you're marketing, YouTube, Facebook. Sometimes I'm very bad at my topical subject lines on YouTube videos, because I'm so passionate about helping people that sometimes it escapes me to use something that is a little bit more subjective to get more people to watch that video, because I do really want to help people. I have a ton of experience, years and years of experience writing emails, and I get great results. And the reason is because I keep writing them over and over again, and I keep paying attention so that I can keep writing better copy, and that I really do care to share this information with others. So here's another one: how to eat more and still lose weight in record time. Of course, that is very enticing, and I like that one a lot. You know, I got some weight I could lose myself. How to start a six-figure biz today with no risk. That's a great subject line for our business that we're building with Got Backup, because again, everybody wants to make money, and it fits perfectly with our business, because our networking marketing business is only $9.97 monthly to get started with it. And that is perfect, because that is literally no risk. The thing you don't want to do with subject lines is blatantly lie. Okay? You can use words that implore certain things, but you don't want to blatantly lie, like say you're a winner, and then in the email start writing about, well, you would be a winner if you blank. You don't really want to do that, because that gives a spammy value to the email, because you're saying you are a winner, or you have won. Congratulations, you've just won. Because if you're not really giving them something, they really didn't win. No, if you got something you're giving them, great, then they are a winner. Great, then they have won. I mean, there's other ways you can use those subject lines sometimes, but your email copy really needs to be on point with your subject line. Because if your subject line, like lose weight while you sleep stress free, doesn't talk something about that in the email copy, and all of a sudden it's about buying an AI marketing tool that really doesn't go along with lose weight while you sleep stress free. Okay, so that's another part. Your subject line is always going to dictate how you write your email and what's in that email copy, because people want to know what's in it for them. Why should they open your email? And if you can hit that, you get a certain amount of people to open your email. And that's why you do different subject lines too. You don't keep using the same one over and over again, because different people will relate to different types of subject lines, because there are other type of subject lines you can write that are how to, like how to write a book in 30 days that sells like hotcakes. It could be a how-to at the beginning of it. How to, many things can have how to lose weight while you sleep stress-free. Question marks, like asking a question. There are many different types of subject line. This is just giving the benefit in the subject line. These are some of the most powerful when the subject line has the benefit in it that makes them really enticement to open it. Because let's face it, we all care about what we want. And just remember that when writing subject lines, what is it that that person cares about that's going to make them first open that email? So now we're going to get into the roles. Every part of your email has a role to play depending upon your goal of the email. So here's what I mean by roles. The job of the subject line is to sell the open, so to speak. It's to implore, get people to want to open your email. So that's the role of that subject line. That's it. The subject line is not designed to sell. The subject line is only goal is to sell the open. Get the receiver to open the email or the follow-up material. The job of the email body is to sell the click or the phone call or book a calendar meeting with you or take a free tour like in our business. And that is or to relate to them, to tell a story, to build like, know, and trust. See, so the email body may be used to do that. I'm just giving you some examples, and that's why you always need to keep a goal of what every type of email you write, because they're not always going to be the same. So always remember that. Then the job of the email body is to do that following. The job of the call to action is to get them to click now, meaning either click on a link in the email or dial a phone number or book a calendar meeting because they click on it and it brings them to your calendar to book a call together. But that's the job of the call to action, and I'll give you some examples of this. The job of the landing page or your calendar is to put in a meeting and get connected with you. The job of the landing page is to make the conversion. That's where the conversion happens, either on your sales page, your landing page, your back office, your phone call, your Zoom meeting that you get booked. The sale will happen in there. Or happens on the landing page or whatever material your company provides for you. Like if you're building a network marketing business like us, we already have a sales page that is done for us. That does the selling for us. Your only job is to get more people through the process. And that's what you're doing, is each part of these things are designed to do a certain thing, but under no means is your email designed to make the sale for you. Usually when you do that and you write emails where you're trying to sell people, you keep going on, and it starts to sound like you're desperate. You're desperate to get them to buy. And that's why the goal of your email is not to sell somebody. It depends on the goal of why and where you're using that email. Okay? It's always the job of the landing page, the phone call you make, the Zoom meeting you have, the webinar you are sending them to make the conversion. That's where the conversion should happen. Or to get opt-ins. Maybe you're sending out an email in solo ads or a mailer, SafeList, or somewhere else where you purchase some kind of email advertisement. And when you do that, then again, it's probably trying to get the lead. You're trying to get them to put in their name and email to get more information. And so then the only goal of your email body is to get them to click on that link and to go there, and the copy should convert them to take and put in their name and email to become a lead. Okay, so we'll move on from here. We'll go to the call to action. Your call to action should match with something in your offer on your landing page, your calendar page, your webinar that you're going to do, just whatever page or wherever you're sending them next. Something should match. If it's to call you directly and you're putting your phone number in there, you're going to talk about exactly something within that call to action, that why they're taking action and calling you. It needs to be congruent. Your offer, everything needs to be congruent, and depending upon the goal of your landing page or your call or anything else, there's different types like we just discussed. It will determine what your call to action says, and I'll give you an example of that. And here are some call to actions examples. Claim your free course now. Claim your free tour. Claim your bonus now. Claim your discount now before it's gone. Download now before the bonus is gone. Instant savings start here. Yes, I want money now. Get it now before it's too late. Get started now. Start your free trial today. See it in action here. Click here now. Offer expires tonight at midnight. Schedule a call today to claim your bonus. Let's go with one for your phone. Click here now, or not click here now. Make sure to book your call with me before my calendar fills up. I was just trying to think there for a moment about having one for a phone call. I'm trying to give you some examples that will help you, and all depending upon what you're doing, to navigate and get more lead sales signups to whatever it is that you are promoting. So those are some great examples of call to actions. You can write different types of one. It's just trying to put an emphasis on doing it now, especially if you got a bonus offer that ties into it. Maybe you're giving a bonus. Maybe you're giving an hour of your time to help somebody. Make sure you put that in the copy so that they know why the call to action says what it does, because you're giving something with it, your bonus. So then your page would match and have it on it or whatever, it just needs to be congruent with every part of what you're writing and your whole process. So here's an example of an email. And this was a promotional email that I sent out in a paid advertisement. And I want you to see how this plays into every part of that formula. So you got your subject line, which is simple, $100 a day. $100 plus per day method works for anyone fast. So you can see that it has, when you come to that subject line formula, end result customer wants, which is simple 100 a day method. Specific period of time, which the period of time is works for anyone fast. It's not using identical because like I said, you will alter the formula a little bit, but you want to cover as much of this, address the objections, and that's more what it's doing. Works for anyone fast because a lot of people want to make money fast. So again, it fits that formula. And then when you read through this email copy here, it says doesn't have to be hard to earn $100 or more every day on the internet. Okay, so it's lining up with my subject line. It's congruent. People make it sound hard, but it really isn't, and that's the truth. There's a lot of information overload online, and making money online and with network marketing is actually very simple. It's a simple process. So people make it sound hard, but it really isn't. In fact, you can do it in a few simple steps that this system gives you. The video is responsible for a massive amount of real success stories, and you should be the next one. That's putting them in the position of going, yeah, I do want to be the next one. This works really fast for anyone. See, it matches my subject line, and you will see why. These are the two things: earn $100 or more every day. This works really fast for anyone. Both of them tie into my subject line. I got no bait and switch. All you have to do is watch the video. I have a video on my landing page, and which is the free tour for Got Backup. It's quick and painless, we promise. Start collecting your $100 a day now. So when they click on that, I'm selling the click. So now, because my goal is to get them to take the free tour. Now I could put in here something about take the free tour now to learn how to start collecting your $100 a day. Okay, I could have wrote it like that because that's the goal. I want people to take the free tour in this advertisement that I paid, because that puts them on my lead capture system and Got Backup, and then I can follow up with them by email more about Got Backup and get them to join and purchase the product. So talk soon. Sincerely, your friends and partners, Richard and John Weberg. That's how we sign off. You do your own sign off, and then P.S. There's a little something special for you on the page. You just want to click here to find out what it is before we discontinue it. And sometimes we put that PS in there with what we're promoting, depending upon the page. And I put this in this example because of that a lot of people like to use bonuses or other things. Maybe they create their own page when they're selling something or trying to get people to join their network marketing business. So a bonus is very enticing. So that's another thing that backs up your call to action to sell that click, because this one is selling the click, getting them to that free tour page or whatever else it is that you would have there. And this little PS is just an added, hey, make sure and click on that link right now, because you just want to click here and find out what it is before we discontinue it. See, it puts urgency to click on it now. And I'm sorry, I'm stumbling once in a while here, and it's because I drank a little bit too much coffee today. So my brain's firing a little bit fast. But anyway, I hope you're getting the idea. It's so important. Lastly, write email copy that leads to more sales, signups, calls, bookings, etc. I hope you can see after reading through that email example how the copy follows the guidelines. And if you follow my advice, you will learn how to write solo ads, email follow-up that are highly effective that lead to more sales. And why should you write your own email copy and subject lines? Because you will become very, very good at it. And that will help you in all of your marketing. I can say beyond a shadow of a doubt that writing thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of email copy over the years has helped me become a way better marketer, because I know how to write effective email copy in many different forms for many different types of situations. Because these guidelines here, if you follow all of them, you will learn how to write your own copy and make it very effective. And that copy then will follow you through writing a subject line for this, writing some copy for this. Everything you do, you get better at, because I always say repetition of doing something over and over and over again is the mother of all skill. As long as every time you write it, you're trying to get better at it. Because the more you do it, it's just like a carpenter who, is very skilled at building houses and measuring and cutting and everything else that goes along with building houses. The reason they get really good at it is because they develop so much muscle memory and memory in different parts of their brain and everything else from the repeated actions. Like if you've ever watched a carpenter in action because they were building something for you, they become very, very fast at it, and it looks effortless because they have made those motions so many times. So writing email copy for me is effortless. I can write email copy like it's coming out of my arse, but it's only because I kept writing it. I wanted to get better at it. Because I knew email copy and text copy and subject lines play such a huge part in affiliate marketing, network marketing, in getting more leads, cold outreach, following up with leads, getting them to take action, getting them to join you. That copy is very powerful, and writing emails, over and over again, and trying to always get better and better at it, making sure you're just not writing it blindly and never try to improve nothing. Always try improving everything, and you will get really good at it, my friend. So other than that, make sure and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So whatever video you're on, underneath of it, of course, like this one, you can click on my name, go to my channel, subscribe, or you can subscribe somewhere here on YouTube. Make sure to like my videos. And then also below any of my videos and the content, the description, just click on more, and you can find what I'm currently doing. And you can also follow me on Facebook. I always have my Facebook link underneath there. So if you ever have any questions about any of the videos I do, like if you have questions more about email copy, or subject lines, just let me know, and I would be glad to help you out. So other than that, my friend, I hope you have a great day, and we will see you on another video.